Greetings, gamers. Hi, it's me, Voivode Maquette. Welcome back to another episode of our forever world in our world of Minecraft. So, I don't I God, my inventory is messed up. I don't have a direct plan for today. There's a lot going on. I think I'm just gonna do a bunch of little things. We have a lot of little things that actually need to be done. And I think, get rid of this guy. I think that is really what we need to be working on right now. Saw a spider over here. I think he despawned. There's some zombie jerky. So last time, we did a lot of filling in of stuff, which is great. We did a lot of really cool stuff that needed to get done. I'm really excited about that. There's lots of stuff going on, and I'm hoping this volume is not too loud. The volume for me just feels like it's getting louder and louder. Okay, I think I fixed the volume. I don't know why it was just like ridiculously loud all of a sudden. I haven't really changed any settings. Anyway, so I figured we're gonna do some cleanup. I'm gonna do some cleanup. You guys are just gonna hang out with me, which I appreciate the company, so thank you on that one. There are other things to get done. One of the big things is deciding how long we're gonna stay here. We've got our house going. There's a bunch of little things that could be done. We could start up some animal farms. We got those cows in there for breeding so that we can make books. Building some kind of structure around the entryway to our bunker would be good. And I'm actually just thinking just a very simple... Need another axe. I'm thinking just a very simple, just a... maybe like an official looking bunker. Like a big scary looking thing. Like just an outcropping of stone brick and stuff just over there, just to make it look kind of I don't know, official seems like the wrong word, but we do have plenty of resources to work with. Cleaning up this makeshift little tree farm that we got going here is definitely a big thing. Whether or not we want to put some kind of like retaining wall around our property, if we just want to leave it open. We're not playing hardcore, so it's not that big of a deal. But I think really one of the big questions is, do we... And I'm putting this out there to you guys, and I'm loving the fact that our community here is growing. I wish we were a little bit more socially active, I guess. That's not at all a like demand or anything like that. I'm happy to have the people who just kind of want to hang out and chill. But what are we doing next? That's really the big question. And I do wish there was some interaction with that. I think maybe I might pose some questions here, and perhaps we'll put up some kind of poll if you guys might be interested in that. I don't want to put it out and have it not get any attention. It's just kind of embarrassing. But yeah, no, like trying to figure out exactly what we're gonna do next. Because like I'd like to build somewhere else, but like I also love our little house, our little hut here. What we're going to do with our creatures also, because now we have two. We have a horse and we have a mule or a donkey, which we could breed together and create a mule, which would be really nice, but that's also kind of an expensive process. You have to feed them like, I think like golden carrots or golden apples or something. Getting an active farm up, or ranch, I guess we could say, for those cows would be great. Um, Having a consistent food source, getting everything ready so that on the on the chance that we do make our way back here, which I'm sure we will at some point. I mean, I will say there's at least one guaranteed time that we're gonna come back here, and that's when we actually get around to facing the Ender Dragon, which is canonically, I guess, the last part of this game, but there's always so much to do in this game. Like the Ender Dragon is definitely not the end. As it is, there's other bosses. The Ender Dragon was just the first boss that they threw in. But like there's ocean temples to go through. There's the Wither, which is another big scary mob. It's actually a very scary mob unless we decide to cheese it, which I don't know. I like the idea of facing our first Wither legitimately, like as intended, having it be a battle, and then cheesing the rest of them for the resources. There any wood in there? I don't think so. I think this is just... Oh, there's one piece that's just making it so that things won't go away. And of course, it's like, I think right in an awkward position, so we can't get it. No, we got it. We got it. We got it. Cool, cool. But yeah, that's really the big thing is like how fleshed out do we want our little area here? I think I'm gonna clear this out and make a cow paddock here. Have any shovels on me? No, but I have everything else on me. Because I am a slob today, jeez. Let's see. Let's get rid of this junk that we don't need on us at the moment. Looks like we got some semblance of organization going on here. That's technically a regular block. I gotta clear out my inventory. This is just how I kind of reset my brain, is completely just empty everything. See where things go. I don't know. Our inventory is just a wreck. It really is. I'm gonna put those there. Treasures. We don't really have any treasures. Yeah, I don't have much time today. I've got other things going on. I guess that goes there. I don't know. Did you? But look at all this junk. There's so much stuff going on. There's so much stuff we can do also. It really is just an open-ended everything, you know? Like I don't think we have a potato farm set up. Maybe that's what we need to do, is just handle all the little things. Which is what I was saying anyway. Kind of want to put a couple of these bookshelves in here. Maybe... Well, you know what? I'm going to do this first. I'm not a huge fan of this. I was doing that for purposes. Just to have stuff where I needed it. Do that. Maybe we'll, it's getting dark out. Maybe we'll do that. I don't think we're gonna use that many slots, but it kind of looks nice. Too bad it can't turn corners. Mojang, get on that. Completely kidding. We did accidentally make a bunch, so we might as well have fun with it, right? Do something like that. That's not bad. Maybe, you know what? I think axe is probably better. It's wood, right? It's wood. Anyway, I have some non-Minecraft things I have to do today. I just happen to have some spare time. And I have things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Which roughly are just plans that I have for later. There we go. Yeah, I was thinking the sides. That actually looks really nice. Get some sleep. Now, what I had planned was, and I know it's way too early to be talking about this. First and foremost, I will be completely open about it. Is there's something that a lot of Minecrafters do, specifically like pro Minecrafters, and that is they build what's called a mega base. And a lot of times, like I'm a huge fan. I like Hermitcraft. I think it's just a really fun thing. Um, let's see. We're gonna need buckets, I think, for this. And it's already we got an axe, so we're good with that. I'm gonna go ahead and bring these torches. We do not need these. Anyway, so what? Let's do a little bit of that. I think we're going to be somewhat decorative today. Sorry. Trying to think of words and how things should go together in sentences. What was I going to say? Oh, mega base. Yes. So mega bases, we're just going to go ahead and break all this stuff down. A mega base is basically just a gigantic base. Which makes a lot of sense if you stop and think about it. But blink. Okay, that should be good. And we do not need the steak on us. We will need wheat. So just bring a stack of wheat. Bring a stack of that, and do we have... Wow, I'm shocked. Usually I'm just like, oh look, random crafting benches everywhere. Use these. Outdoor crafting bench sometimes helps. Anyway, so Mega Base. Sorry, I'm not trying to get completely distracted. Although I keep doing that because I remember originally coming inside for a desire for a shovel. Mega bases are just basically gigantic bases that like hold everything that you might need. Ugh. I wish it would just go the way I need you to go. I'm trying to get it to knock down the grass. Fine. God, it's crummy weather today here. I've always been intimidated by the concept of the mega base. The things that some of these people build are just incredible. If you're a fan of Hermitcraft at all, which is really where I heard the concept of the mega base for the first time. Mumbo Jumbo built one a while ago, a couple seasons ago on their Hermitcraft program. That was this huge jungle base with a massive, anatomically correct beating heart made out of redstone. It was insanity, and it's always like massively impressed, B, incredibly intimidated. Like how can someone who is living in a mud hut hope to build something like that? And I want to get to that kind of that kind of confidence level, I guess. Skill level I would love, but confidence level is something that I feel like we all need over skill confidence. Um, and I had an idea, something that I have not seen done before, and I don't want to give it away, primarily because I've never seen it done. We're gonna start with that. I think we're gonna go too high. Like that. Um, but I think I have plans for a mega base, which I never thought that I would do. That's gonna bother me. There we go. But I would like to marry the size of the mega base concept with practicality. Because a lot of these mega bases that I've seen built are just ridiculous showing off of skill, which there's absolutely nothing at all with like wrong with that. Let's do 5 on each side. Here we go. That'll be nice. And so yeah, anyway, I wanna marry the concepts of practicality and size to put together my own mega base over time. This is not something that I want to rush build and get it done. It's something that I want to find the perfect location and then slowly over the course of months, maybe longer than that, put it together and have it be something that I am just very proud of. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have it be something that I am massively proud of over time. I have an idea for how I want it to look, and I want it to be all of these like vastly important things that that you need in a survivor world, like this one, that just turns into this massive, like, this is where we go if we absolutely need to refill on things and there's nothing else anywhere. And again, it's nothing that I'm in a huge rush to do. But sorry, I'm also designing at the same time, completely freestyling this. Um, but yeah, the idea is that over the course of several travels, like we're gonna work here and stuff like that. We'll be collecting everything that we need over time, and then we will have a spot where the finished product will sit. Now, I don't know where this finished product should be. Let me get some dirt. Let me get some dirt. I don't know where the finished product should be. I think that's actually a huge thing. I'm gonna bones also. We're gonna want some bone meal. I don't know if the finished product should be here, like in our starter area, like in our, like, is this where it should be? I kind of want to build it in a big open plains biome. Something flat that doesn't have a bunch of holes and stuff in it. Which by the way is almost impossible to find nowadays with today, like with the new generation and stuff. God, that makes me sound old, doesn't it? I think we're gonna go ahead and put another things there. Well, I meant generation as in land creation, not generation as these whippersnappers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, oop, look at that. So, anyway, I basically I have a grand plan on the horizon, but it's not going to be something that people who are just getting started in Minecraft wouldn't be able to do themselves. It's going to be big. Like, you'll see from space big. Like, I have a grand plan. But it's not going to be unbuildable. It's going to be step by step, piece by piece, and I really do think that every time we have the ability to add on to it, we'll add on to it. But it's not going to be something that completely just is an overwhelming addition to the world. So that's my big grand plan. At least what I can tell you of it. I don't want to tell you guys so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I really want to like let you guys experience the birth of this place, I guess. 5. And what it actually has the capability of being as it grows. I know exactly how I want to start. I don't even know what I want to do after I get it started. Like, I know the first thing that needs to be built on it. Okay, we need to start rounding this thing off. Think we just did 4 there. I think we're gonna do 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, yeah, that's what I have an idea of. I've built fairly large bases in the past, but never anything to the scale of what I'm thinking. And again, I don't want anybody to feel like, oh God, this is going to be so overtly insane. I don't want anybody to think this is going to be built to a magnitude that like people couldn't keep up with, because I promise you, it's not going to be that impressive. But it's going to be practical. Like and it's the practicality of it that is getting me excited. Because I don't know, this is going to be a weird tangent, which I'm sure you guys are either used to or going to get used to the fact that I do sometimes. But like, so I'm quite obviously within the gaming community. Professionally, also, I've stated it before. I run role-playing games for a living for people. In fact, that's why I don't have that much time today. I have stuff I have to do. Do we want to put another? I think we want to put another door. Where does it lead us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could just do it like right there. I think we're going to do that. So that needs to come out. And that needs to come out. And then we'll go ahead and pop, 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 pop. Like that. And then, how big was, how long are these gates? Is that 3? That's 3. All right. There we go. This is why we brought this. Not like it matters, because we need wood to make the things now. I think I might make that a stone retaining wall also. Anyway, so yeah, this isn't going to be anything that's going to be overtly, ridiculously hard to build or anything, but it is going to be a lot of little things put in one area that are going to open up some fairly interesting options, I guess would be a really good way of putting it. We're going to plant a couple of trees in there. I think we're going to need 2 of those. Let's go ahead and use up these wooden shovels. There we go. Keep thinking of other things. Are we out? We got gravel. We got andesite. We could kind of want to just stick with cobble for right now. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that's just basically the plan. Is to build a to build this base over time. I know where we're gonna start. I know how we're gonna start. We just have to find a location. And the very first thing that we're gonna start is going to be a practical addition to the world that is going to get us a lot of different needed resources. A bunch of resources that you just really wouldn't even think that you can get in the same spot. And the fact that I've never actually seen, I'm sure someone has done something like this in the past, but the fact that I've never seen it with how much Minecraft content I've absorbed over the years is actually kind of mind-boggling to me. And over time, we're going to start putting things together that are just going to be like, I need things on a regular basis that are a pain to acquire. And as that goes, we are going to build up farms on this mega base, effectively, that that makes it so that when we need them, we can get them. Just all in one spot. This is a nice little area. So this is where the cows are going to live. We might even put the horse in here. I don't know. I don't know whether or not we're going to bring the horse when we leave here. We're definitely bringing the donkey. God, I love that portal. That portal is going to end up being a massive hub to everything that we need. Let's see. We're going to put that there. And I'm thinking one here and one here. And we can actually take the bones and break them down to bone meal. That's kind of cool looking. Nice. Hoping for the tall ones like this. That's good. And I think right here, It's where we start getting a little bit decorative. Let's go ahead and I think right here. This is gonna be nice. I'm gonna do that. Pop that like that. And what I'm gonna put in a pond. Nice decorative pond for the cows. We don't want it to look too perfect. I think we might go grab some of those firefly bushes that we saw earlier. Like a few episodes ago. It might have been episode 1. And I think this is gonna look nice. Let's put some water in there. Maybe we should. Let me see. If you fill in the outside of this, it should fill itself up. Well, not really that well actually, because we didn't build what I would call the most. There we go. That's nice. Alright, so there's that. Let's get this out of here. Throw a little bit of tall grass around the trees, I think. That's nice. So that's where our cows are going to live. You know what? I did grab some of these for a reason. One off to the side, I think. Kind of want another one off to the side, but I want it sideways. There we go. Perfect. This is nice. I think we're almost ready to move the cows in. Let's see. Hey guys. I'm going to go ahead and take you guys by the hand and move you into your new home. Now, because this is so narrow, I think the easiest way of doing this is actually going to be to, like, do this and just have them hop the fence. Come on. Come on. You're the slow one, aren't you? Oh, you're in the grass, so I can't get you. Oh my gosh. You found the worst place to be, buddy, here. There we go. Alright, and let's get a family going, shall we? Come here. Come on, guys. There you go. Parrots and the bats. We got our very first, well, we got our husbandry achievement. Look at the baby. I love the new designs for the babies. They've made them so much cuter. They just used to look like smaller versions of the adults with, like, bigger heads. Like, full-size heads, tiny bodies. Okay, I think... Let's finish this. And then we'll get some firefly bushes for this, I think. Anyway, what I was going to do is this. Let me see. Oh. Waterlog that. We'll have that flowing. And we'll let it ride. I think what we're going to do is lower it right there. And we'll have this go right to the water itself. So it kind of looks like we have like a little bit of a spring thing going on. I think what I'm going to do is make this look a little bit more deliberate. And go like that. And again, this is completely unnecessary. This is just me playing around, trying to give myself something pretty to look at. And I like this. I think what I want to do, though, is make it look a little bit more sunk in. So we're not going to go too high. We're just going to go like that. Let's go one more. Like that. And again, this isn't doing anything. It's just, it's gonna look nice. That's really all I'm going for here. Maybe do the interior? Kinda wanna have that. Yeah, I think let's try to keep it captive in a way. Like that. And that is just so cool. It's like a little babbling brook. I might put some stairs here. Let's go ahead and replace this with stone too. And it looks like we've attempted some form of irrigation. Completely unnecessary. Just, there it goes. Now it looks like I used stone to sturdy the fence. And now it comes through here and just looks nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think, stairs. Let me see if I have 8 stairs. This should be closed. We got 4. Ooh. Nope. We got a good amount of stairs. We're good. Sometimes it is nice to just come in here and not have a huge project and just chip away at the little things that have been like not neglected, but like just we've done other things. We've done so many amazing things in this world already. Do that like that. And we'll either put a waterlogged stair down there. Yeah, that looks intentional. Grab that piece of dirt. We got fish. I don't know, it just kind of gives life to the world. Makes it have a little, like we have a little ranch. And every 5 minutes or so we'll be able to breed them. I hear you. I hear you. Well, that was a fun little project. We do need to put those potatoes. So we might as well get on that too. Let's see. We can put away our leads. We don't need those anymore. Potatoes. Oh, we also have the melons and we have melons and water and pumpkins to plant. Wanted to fix that for a while. Oh, here's a thing. How do we want to make it so that we don't fall into our farms? What do we use here? We just use stone. I think I'm going to go... I'll just go grab some stone. So many little things to do. Let's go ahead and put the bone meal in there. Let's see. Do we want... let's just go ahead and grab them. I don't think we have any beets. We could grow chocolate. There's just so many little things that we could do. We were gonna grab stone slabs. Cobblestone slabs, to be specific. This is just so we don't fall in the water while harvesting. Sometimes I like to build scarecrows in those. I just think it's cute. Let's see. Let's go ahead and replant our carrots. Apparently eat some carrots. Here we go. Is the water going to cooperate this time? No, and it's also ruining my carrots. Sometimes shortcuts are just not worth taking. Every once in a while, inspiration just hits. And you just gotta go with the flow. So I had an idea, which was to clear out this area. I think I said before, a few episodes ago, that probably going to just put the potato farm here, which is what I have intended to do. Let's see, I do like the idea of continuing this aspect of it, having a path there. We're gonna have to dig out some of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That. There we go. I like having all the vegetable farms where I live though in the game. It I don't know, I like having a food source. 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta make sure there's room. This is gonna be nice when it's all done. We've actually got like everything ready to go. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. Not really sure what to do about the pumpkins and melons. I'm so used to industrially farming them, but we're not there yet. I don't want to be there yet. Like in the first area, I'd like it to stay simple, which is why I'm kind of held up on the concept of not putting the mega base here. I like this like humble roots mentality kind of thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we'll do one more. We're gonna have to pickaxe this. Good thing we brought a pickaxe. So, while we're just sitting here farming and having chats, fun news. My little brother became a father this morning. He let me know last night that his partner and he were heading to the hospital, and the baby was coming. This is not a surprise. I knew the baby was going to be here soon, but it's still new life, you know, new life in my family. Like I've my family's expanded, which is always amazing to know. I think my brother's going to be an amazing dad. I'm super proud of him, everything that he's done to prepare and get ready for this, and I can see how nervous he is and all that. But I don't know. I'm super psyched. I'm happy to be able to welcome a new baby into the world, a new member into the family. I think I'm gonna go ahead with a cap kind of thing, and then do this. There we go. Just like that. I think I want to put a wall up. Like I like the retaining wall. Thoughts on it? Maybe something a little built up. Maybe the whole way, I think. Maybe 3 high all the way around. That'd be kind of cool. Let's get these potatoes going. There we go. So now we got potatoes. Sweet. Am I out of... Was that all my cobble? I may have utilized all the cobble. Well, that would mean that I have to go get more cobble. Which, you know, not against. Let me grab one more. I'll pick up some cobble. Maybe have a couple of... Go this way. When else are we going to use this, right? At this point, it's the unused mine. Like, we don't even have to come in here for this anymore. Let's clean up some of this. So I decided to take the time and just clean this room up a little bit just by removing stone. We will eventually build a cobblestone generator, but we get so many useful resources when just going into the mines and open things up. At some point, I actually want to start an actual like quarry, um, a huge mining operation. Um, that's going to be in its own time. Right now, we're just kind of doing these little things. I love these. I love these things. All right. I think another topic that I wanted to go over was something that I had an idea for. Is your armor enchanted? Wow, are you a stormtrooper? There you go. There we go. But yeah, one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about is possibly the idea of doing a hardcore world um, in addition to our forever world. Because I realized just I really like playing hardcore. And B, I play so differently. Where are you? Oh, okay, there you are. I play so differently on hardcore versus regular Minecraft. And I thought it would be interesting to basically have a comparative basis. Here we go. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. I like it so much, I'm going to do it over here. That's cute. I like it. I think we might just have some like little sparse melon and pumpkin around. Not really have like a farm for it. But look at all this food. It's kind of nuts. Let's see. 4. Where? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll just do 4 of each. But where do they go? Could just put them along the wall here. Because we really don't need them. They're not like a good source of food. But it would be kind of cool to have them. I think what we're going to do... I think we'll do that. I think we're just going to have... I think we're just going to have some stuff. Just random stuff. There's still one more type of food we could get. Put it back there, I think. And that is, we're missing beets. Which, not really missing much when it comes to beets. 1, 2. Do pumpkins there. And then I think we'll do this. And do it like that. Some watermelons there. Let's rush job these a little bit. Oh, they're gonna fight. That was dumb. Oh well. It really doesn't matter. I mean, we could prevent it, actually. Yeah, they're both gonna fight. I'm gonna prevent it by putting that like this. That way they don't each try to grow pumpkin, because you got your stem and then the pumpkin kind of just like plops down next to it. And if you put them next to each other like that, they're gonna compete for the block. And then you'll end up having a pumpkin and a watermelon with two, like just two things growing out of it. It looks a little awkward. I think. Yeah, I think we're good with that. And then let's do two more, just in random areas. Because again, we're not gonna eat this like at all. It's just more decorative than anything else. We'll do one right there and one here. There's watermelon. Already growing. Look at you. So we'll just put the melon seeds there. Do you think that is going to bug me? It doesn't... I can't get that one. I could... do that. And then put you there. There we go. Alright, so we got melons. We got two things of melons. And I think what we're going to do is... I like them against the fence kind of thing. I think we'll do a pumpkin here. I'm not usually this finicky, because I'm usually so, this happens this way kind of thing. I think we're going to put one there. I think the other one's going to go here. I don't know why I took the dirt. It's just I needed to do this. There we go. Now they shouldn't be too much of an issue. That's going to look nice. That's going to look really nice. I think that's pretty much that. Now moving plans for the world, obviously. As we go find and swipe some of those. Hey, chicken. There they are, firefly bushes. I want some firefly bushes. Moving plans. What I want to do is pack up what we need and get everything set up in our fill in the water. Get everything set up for the move. Put things that we want to like incredibly important items are going to go in the ender chest. That way, when we get where we're going, all we have to do is let's get rid of this. We don't need that anymore. All we have to do is actually just hey guys, let me get some wheat for you. All we got to do is pack up the essentials for leaving, and move on. Now, I think we're gonna take Ernest. Here you go, buds. Where's the baby? Oh, playing. Hey, guy, you got a little brother now. let's see, we're gonna put these there, I think. Like that. Maybe like that. And now, when it's night, the fireflies will get released. I really like our little cow paddock. This is really nice. We have a nice little starter base going on. Do we have a blank map? We have enough iron. If we need to make a map, we can make a map. I want to see what it looks like. Okay. Alright. I don't think we do. Do we? We have a compass. Okay. I'm going to show you guys how to build a thing. Time to learn. Time to learn a thing. I'm going to learn you something. If you don't know how to do this already. Because, like, I think this is a nice, relaxing way to just enjoy yourself, but I also kind of play to educate more than anything. Am I out of... I gotta get some sugar cane. Give me a second. Get some sleep, get some sugar cane. Stay hydrated. Drink your water. Keep yourselves healthy. Oh, God, I'm loving this. Look at this beautiful, like, little area that we've created. Oh, the... Alright, no, I can't start singing Carter Vale. I love that guy. He's so funny. That's the guy, if you don't know, who came up with Dirt Man. You know, put a little dirt under my pillow for the Dirt Man. That song. He is hilarious and talented. Oh my God, the man is talented. He wrote a song that's like a Western kind of thing, but it's medieval at the same time. It's dumb. Anyway, I'll stop fanning over people who are talented. All right, so we got paper and we have a compass. So if we put those together, you get a map, an empty map. Now we need that compass. So 4 iron ingots and a redstone gives you another compass. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that we keep that on us. I think I'm going to stand dead center in the house to do this, but it really depends on chunk location. I've got this in my hand, and as soon as I right click on it, it's going to show us what our area looks like in map form. Okay. Okay. Well, that's kind of a pain. I think we're going to make one more. We're going to make one more map. Like that. So we're going to make one more compass because I want to keep a compass on us so that we can find our way home. And I am going to follow this to the point where I am no longer on the map. And I am not going to step on my crops. But I think we're going to go ahead and stand here. I'm going to try to be in the same spot. Again, I don't think that matters. It really is just chunk placement. So I'm in the next chunk now. So I'm going to go ahead and... There we go. Awesome. Okay, so that actually covers a lot. A lot. Let's go ahead and hop it. Let's go ahead and get over there. I think I should have a lot of leather left over. Okay, should be in here. Up. Sticks. Up. Okay. I think for now, I don't think it's gonna look good, but I think for now I'm gonna go ahead and place one there and one there, and there's that, and that they need to be rotated. There we go. That's our property. That is our property currently. what we have right now. I didn't realize, look at all the space that we have in front of us. But I like this. It's our little peninsula. Look, that's our nether portal right there. Oh, knock it off. That's our nether portal right there. That's our house, our farms, our little cow paddock. I'm very, very happy with that. That looks so cool. All right. It's almost time for me to get off of this. We did not get around to... It's so great. I like how the cows are playing, like in the water. That was not intended. This is so cool. Ah, I love it. Go for a dip, buddy. Well, look at that. We got our nether portal done. Really all that we have left to do is build a thing here. Which got the shovel. How big is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7's not bad. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I did that, we could just make this off to the side and let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Take that out. This was that creeper explosion. We need to fill this in anyway. Do yourselves a favor, fill in your creeper potholes. But I was thinking we could make a nice 7x7 area over here, perhaps like a larder. Like a spot where we could keep food. And then just have the entrance to that in the storage hut. It's not a hut. It's gonna be quite impressive. Are we out of andesite? All the building that needs to happen. But we could put the map in there. Yeah, let me grab some more andesite. I think I'm out of. Yeah. I wanna throw andesite. I wanna put an andesite foundation down real quick. And I know there's andesite in here. Right here, actually. We don't need much, but I kind of want to kill a pickaxe if we're going to do this at all. Yeah, I'll just get a stack. I don't need much. Ooh, look, some hidden coal. And this is why. This is why I choose to have like a quarry. This is why I have one area where I tend to get my stuff. Because if you do that, you're going to end up coming across more resources that are so worth it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and place that there. Maybe we'll go for one more stack. Probably want to mark that. Be able to see how many I have. It doesn't take long to collect this stuff anyway. Absolutely love the Minecraft music. It's so just relaxing. Even in the most tense situations. The music does not read the room. Unless you're in like the Nether or something like that. I do like the fact that there are different soundtracks depending on which world you're in. Okay. 2 more, and we're good to go. Alright, so I went ahead and grabbed 2. I'm gonna turn 1 into a stack of polished. And we move on to the next, when we move on to the next area, we're gonna end up like using different bricks and different types of things. So I'm really excited to that. Okay, so this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we just fill this in. Okay. I think the dirt around the area could probably look better. Don't want to go too nuts, but I like to have a little bit of something. But yeah, I think this is going to be kind of our paddock, where we're basically just going to keep our food. We'll build a little trail maybe down here. We'll collect watermelons and all the vegetables and stuff, and we'll go in here. Maybe we'll do a little off branch for meats. Maybe we'll put chickens. I don't know. I keep giving myself more and more little things to do here. I I am very, very surprised at how much I love this little base. Oh God, look at this. This is what we were going for. Look at that. Leaves just gently wafting down from the trees. Fireflies everywhere. The cows. Look at you. I feel like we're missing a cow. Are we missing a cow? Oh, no, there you are. Hiding in the tall grass. Look at this. I was thinking about coming in here with a bottle and turning this into mud. Just for some texture difference. Oh, you hear the buzzing? I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know if the volume allows it. But there's buzzing from the fireflies. I love it. Absolutely, absolutely love it. And then we can take this, pop that off, and we'll put it back up, and it will update. And now you can see that there's the little slab of andesite. I think one more thing, and I'm going to call it a day. And that is, we only have 1 bottle. Oh my God. We only have 1 bottle. Do I have any glass? Yes, I do. Just enough, too. We have a little bit left. We have two bottles, or 2 pieces of glass left. Let's go ahead and clean out our inventory there for a second. I'll take this into the cow paddock. There we go. I mean, I guess 1 bottle would have been enough, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I know it doesn't do anything but change the color of the block. Like, it doesn't help with anything. It doesn't make anything special, or I like it. It looks so cool like this. We could be like, but what about here? Oh. We could put some mud around the outside. I don't know. I really like the way this came out. I'm thrilled with the Hi. 3. Where's the baby? There's the baby. Look at you guys having fun. This came out really nice. I'm just so happy with all of this. This was just empty when we got here. We have some more things that we could do around here, but I think for the most part, except for that food storage area that's going to end up being our spot, our bunker entrance, there's really not much. I think we're ready for our first potato harvest, at least for the most part. Yeah, some of them are good. Some of them are good. It's hard to tell sometimes because they have such varying heights. But it's all just getting thrown back in anyway. We're not cooking this or anything. Baked potatoes are a really good food source in Minecraft, but we need to get the farm going before we can enjoy the fruits to our labors. There we go, another 52 potatoes. You can eat a raw potato, but you don't really get much out of it. There we go. There we go. I was trying to do a checker pattern so they would grow a little quicker, but looks like we have more than anything. Now, I did get a poisonous potato. Can you eat these? I don't think you can eat these like at all. Like it won't even let you attempt. You can eat some poisonous things, but for the most part, garbage. They don't do anything. You can't even I always thought there should at least be like I don't know, a potion making recipe or something. But I think now we just need to build our storage for our food, which is going to be a very simple building with an andesite floor. And then we still need a name for the horse. But then I think what we're going to do is we're going to pack Ernest. So we have 15 slots on top of what we already have on ourselves to just go and get lost. We're going to go out and have an adventure. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to pack our saddlebags, and then we're going to head out. We're almost done with our first base. And that's really, really exciting to me. I hope you guys are all having a good time with this. I know I am, and I do see the numbers of our little community here rising. But yeah, we're gonna need a this is a horrible horrible angles for this. But I mean, if you just stop and look around, I'm trying to get off here. I have other things to do. I've got to get ready for the game that I got to run in like 10 minutes. But like look at this. We got a farm. We built a beautiful house. We've got this wonderful little area for Ernest and our horse with no name, which we need to name. That's not on anybody. There's a good chance that you guys have suggested names. I'm filming these ahead of time anyway. But like the paddock is amazing. Our bunker is great. We've got really good storage in there. And then look at this. I have never renovated a I've never renovated a nether portal before, and I could not be happier with this. I love our bridge. Hey, turtle. Our nether spawn isn't bad, and we're going to connect that nether spawn to wherever it is we go next. Got a nice little dock here we could fish off of. I'm super excited. We have done a lot, and I am super thankful to have all of you here with me through this whole thing. And as much as I would love to sit here and play this for the rest of the day, I've got some other games that I have to play. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and please remember that it is, in fact, dangerous to go alone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.